Despite it being a busy, long, hot summer, I managed to search a couple straps every week. Stick around for all what I found. All 105 bills will be covered. Stay tuned.
Yeah, baby, yeah!
All right, let's get on with this. I have two birthday notes here, June 17th, 1954 and November 21st, 1965. You know anybody that just turned 70 on June 17th or someone that's going to be 59 on November 21st. Got two of these right here. A couple of short ladders, ascending ladder. This one is a 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it wraps around 5, 6. So it's 1, 0 through 6. That's 7 digits in a row. It's not scattered. It's a broken ladder. It's a good, decent run. I don't know. I think it's palatable. And then this one is 1, 2, 3, 4. It's reversed, a descending ladder. 4, 3, 2, 1, but in pairs and triples here. I think I could pair this up in a listing on eBay. What do you think? 10 trinaries. 4s, 1s, and 6s. 2s, 1s, and 7s. And then these two are in the same block, right? So 2s, 1s, and 7s. Then I have 2s, 8s, and 1s. This is almost a binary. I have, you take that 5 out, that would be a true binary. So this is an interesting note. I think it's still marketable. 6, 1, 5. A couple pairs of aces in there, mixed in. 0, 9, 2, 9, 0, 0. So 6, 0, 0, 9, 0, 9, 9. Nice little run on numbers there. And it's a flipper, right? So you got 6, 6, 0, 6, 0, 0, 0, 9, right? It's a flipper, technically. So it's an interesting note. Well, I think these 10 notes right here, 10 trinaries, I think I could create a listing and get 2 to 3 times face. I'm always thinking about how I could market these. Let me know what you guys think. Again, 9s and 2s. So these two are really close. All right, next up I have older notes. So what I've got here is a series of notes. I have a total of 10 notes here from 1985 through 09. And I can tell you, after going through thousands of dollars of straps or thousands of dollars in singles, you don't see a lot of the older notes. So these are in all pretty good shape. And I only pull the good ones. I've seen lots of 2009s, but beyond 2009, it's short, not very common, right? So I have, let's just run through it. So here's a 2009, two 2009s. This one's kind of a trinary, 3s, 2s, and 7s in pretty decent shape. I mean, these are somewhat crispy, clean. Here's a 2006. The numbers aren't really that fancy. Like I said, we had the one trinary in there, but this is the rattiest one of them all. I have two 2006s. The 2001's not in such great shape either. But it's a 2001, so now we're looking at a 23-year-old note. 1999, 25-year-old note in fairly decent shape. Number's not a fancy serial number or anything. 1995, got a couple creases in it. 1993, fairly decent shape. Then I have this 1988A. Again, not the serial number, just basically the run-on notes here. So here's an 85 series. So we're talking about 40 years old right there. 39 years old, 1985. Next I have 12 notes here, all 5 of a kind. Not necessarily in a row, but so we got zeros, and I lined them up. I set them all up by, start from 0. So we got zeros, 5 zeros, 5 1s, 5 deuces. So bookend deuces, 5 of a kind. 4 in a row with a bookend deuce here, 5 of a kind. So we have groupings of 3 and 4 with a bookend 4 4 4 at the beginning. And this is also a trinary. Pair of 7s mixed in there. 5 3s, starting with 3 3 3. Here's 5 3s ending in 4 3s, 4 in a row. Groupings of twos, threes, and 2 3s and 3 3s, so for a total of 5 3s. 4 6s in a row with a bookend 6 there. Then we have literally 5 in a row 6s here. 6 6 6 6 6 6. And it's also a small ladder, right? A broken ladder. 4 5 6 7. Interesting, right? And then we have 5 9s here. So it's a little broken up. But I think, you know, I could possibly create a listing for 10 notes, 5 of a kind, and see what I can do with that. Next up, I have 51 star notes. Now, star notes generally 2 times space and a little more depending on condition and if they're duplicates. Now, I already screened these. There are no, I have a bunch of New York notes here, and I have 3 from 2013. I checked them at my currency collection, and none of them are the duplicate, but they came really close. So let's just go through these. So we have a 27 Boston series star note, 2017 Boston, a 2021 Boston, three leading 3 zeros, so it's only 13,216, so fairly low. It's not real low, but it's a lower number. Here's your 2013. Here's a screenshot of the information from my currency collection on duplicate serial numbers. A little bit of help for you here. Deuce. It needed to be 250 or less for the first duplicate note, and then it jumps to 03. So it just missed the cut on this one, and this one followed suit. Just missing the cut for the duplicate series. It's from the 2013. Then I have a bunch of, this is also a 2013. It's beyond, so it ends at 09. So that one missed the cut for the duplicate series. Then I have a bunch of 2017s, and I start with the lowest number first from 2017. 3 zeros to start, leading zeros. 3 leading zeros, 7. 2 leading zeros, 4. 0 1 7 1 4 1 7 2. Nice little run on a number there. 2017. 08. Could say August 7th, 1556, almost like a historical date. You know anything that happened on August 7th in 1556? Star note. Okay, then we go to 2021. 3 leading zeros, 2s, 3s, 4s. So you got a little bit of a short ladder here. 2 3 4, broken up, but it's also a lower serial number. That's 22,334. Then we have 32,774. Then we have 47,990. 72,900. That's 5 zeros right there. So that brings up the value of this note. Now it's got some creases in it. It's 2021's relatively new. Yeah, it's been through the mill already. But 5 zeros and a star, I think that's sellable. Oh, April 7th, 8356, not really a number, right? Anyway. So then we have 0407, 0464, 2484. So a nice run on numbers. 0464, 2484. 047636. So technically June 13th, but that's not a year in our near future at all. 5, 51, 30, 83, hike. 551, look at that. Sequential. 30, 83, 84, so there's a nice little sequence and in fairly decent shape. Then we go 55. It's still part of that series, but it skipped a few, right? 84. We go to 91. And then we hit the 100, right? So that's the end of the strap, technically, right? So there was a four from a one block right there. All right, now we're going to 6 is Atlanta, and we have February 5th, 044. So nothing special there. Also Atlanta, another Atlanta from 2017, a little bit tattered. Still in Atlanta. This one's wrinkled and stained in Atlanta. Another Atlanta note. Couple 4 5s in that one. Still with the Atlanta series. July 18th. July 29th. Still in Atlanta. September 38th. Not a date. 1161. 004. We jump to Chicago. We're in Chicago now. The Chicago Federal Reserve star notes. 004, so 422,000. 234 underneath there. 39, 82, 56, 9, nothing special. We're at the 2017 series, 1301, 729, 1309, 1382. Here we go, 2021s, triple three. So we got 34,776. So 3 leading zeros, pair of sevens in there, interesting. This one's got some definite creases in it, folds. 0019, 2496, nothing special. 00, so we got twos, pair of zeros, pair of sevens, 263. Pretty decent shape. 03 leading numbers, 03, 73, 6899. 06324. This one's really tattered for. Oh, we jump to where are we at now? St. Louis. I don't get a lot of St. Louis notes here in Michigan. So this is the lone St. Louis star note in the bunch out of the 51. Then we jump over to Kansas City. So Kansas City, same thing like St. Louis, not many here in Michigan, and it's fairly tattered, stained, all kinds of markings on it. Then we jump to Dallas, the K series, Federal Reserve. In decent shape, but it's heavily creased, but it's crisp, right? I mean, not too bad. Now here are a couple, here's this one, 2013. It's got pen markings on it. It's been around a while. Again, I pull all-star notes and for your viewing pleasure, technically. But it will be included in the package someday. I understand star notes are getting jettisoned. They're going to stop doing star notes in the very near future if they haven't already. So that, I would think, would put a bump in the value of star notes for collectors, because you won't be able to find them on the street after a while. As these are getting called out of circulation, you will never be able to find new ones again. You'll be able to find them on eBay, but you won't be able to find them in the wild. 2017, now we're in San Francisco. 2017, really tattered. Interesting number, 24, 24, a little bit of repeater at the end. A couple zeros and a couple sevens in this series, 2017 from San Francisco. And then the final 51st star note in the last 2 months. Just going through, doing my random searches for the summer of 2024. And that's it for star notes. What do we have here? Repeaters. Okay, this is interesting. So we have 1734, 1734. That's a pretty good note. This one will get listed. I'm going to ask over $10 for this note. Then this one is technically a 42, 42, 76, 76. Qualifies as a repeater of some sort, but it's not a repeater like this, not a repeat of 4 digits, but it's the repeat of 2 digits and then another 2 digits repeated. 42, 42, 76, 76. Maybe those will get packaged together. I mean, you have 7949. Then you got 4979. So it has the same 4 digits, 7949, on both halves of the number, but they're mixed up, right? They're not a radar. They're not it's not a palindrome number, but it is repeating 9, 7s, and 4s. And you have the equal amount of numbers on both sides, right? So we got 4s, 979, 7949. I just thought it was interesting. And this one, it's trinary, basically. But 6001, 6001. Again, same 4 digits repeated on both halves of the serial number, but mixed in the mixed order. And technically it's a trinary. So I thought I'd show you those. Pretty interesting. And then next up, I have quad doubles, trinaries. Okay, low numbers. All right. So let's see what we got here. So we have zeros, 5s, 0s, and 7s. So you repeating pairs, or three pairs, or quad pairs, right? Because there's a pair of zeros, pair of 5s, pair of zeros, pair of 7s. Here we have 5s, 3s, then 65, 65. So it's a jumbled way to do that. It's a trinary. 2 pair of 5s, pair of 3s. Then you could say those are a pair of 5s and a pair of 6s. And it's a little bit wrinkled, so doesn't have much value. It's an interesting note, though. Then here we have 3, 6, and then 6, 3. So you go 6, 3, 1, 1, 3, 6, 7, 7. 3, 6, 1, 1. Like if I was looking at this from a radar, flip that 7 with this 1, and then you'd have a radar note, right? You'd have 3, 6, 1, 7, 3617. But it's mixed up, and again, it's 3 digits repeated, you know, pairs, right? Pair of 3s, pair of 6s, pair of 7s, pair of 1s. Here we go. Pair of 6s, pair of aces, pair of 3s, pair of 8s. Just jumbled up, right? Mixed up, broken up. And then this one is a sister to that one, only 10 later, right? So I believe I got a whole strap, and I kept these two, well, part of a strap, because I would have kept the 66, the 55, the 44. Certainly I would have kept the 111, right? So I think I had a short run or a breakup of a strap, and I got a chunk of it, and I kept those. 5, 6, 8, 8, 6, 5, 6, 5. So we got a 6, 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, pair of 8s. So technically I have 3 6s, 3 5s, and a pair of 8s. It's a trinary. It's not a pair, not 3 pairs or 4 pairs. It's not quad pairs. This one is a lower serial number, right? 9,522. It's a 2017 note out of Atlanta, and it's leading 4 zeros. I think that's it's desirable. Well, remains to be seen. Again, leading 3 zeros. This one's out of New York, 2021, New York Federal Reserve. 000-66189. It's just a clean note with 3 zeros. Some people are interested in those. I'm gonna see what I can do with it. And then finally, I pulled a lot of 2s. I do get literal straps of brand new $2 bills, but from the 2017 series. They're out there, folks. If you're hitting banks like I do, you will find $2 bills, and they're more than happy to sell them to you. And they really don't want you to bring them back to them, so be careful. You know, when you buy straps of $2 bills from a bank, and they have like 8 straps, and you buy them all, the first thing there says, now you're not going to bring those back to me, right? And you say, So you just hit a couple banks and drop off a strap here, a strap there. Some banks are happy that you're bringing them $2 bills, and some are not. There's always somebody looking for $2 bills, and they feel that they're satisfying their customer demand when they have $2 bills on hand. So, with that said, I have 4 7s here. So that's a pretty nice bill. It's crispy, new, not bent, not tattered, no folds, no markings. That's marketable. Then we have bookend aces here in fairly decent shape. And then I have bookend 5s here. There's really 5 of a kind, 3 5 or 5 5s, bookend 5s. And then I have this, just an interesting number, right? 80443434. So a couple of repeater numbers at the end there. Okay, this one's a little bit tattered. We have 2s, 3s, 4s. So technically I have 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a short ladder. I pulled it because I thought that was interesting. I don't know if it's marketable. And then when you ask for, you know, straps of bills and stuff, and they ask you what you're looking for, and you say, well, I'm looking for star notes and fancy serial numbers, and one of the tellers says, oh, I've got something for you, and he produces a brand new 2021 $5 star note, and you just can't say no. So I got this. I haven't looked it up, but it's, you know, very nice condition. It's obviously new. It's got a little bit of a crease in it, but it's obviously not circulated. And so that's it. That's what I got. This is, you're looking at 2 months worth of strap searching. Well, did you like this episode of Currency Mojo? Go ahead and smash that like button now. Don't forget to look for me on Facebook. Coin Mojo's Coin Row Hunting. If you want to share some pictures or information or ask a question, check me out on eBay at JDK Collectibles-CM. Get 100% positive feedback with a 236 responders. And if you made it this far into the video, give me a comment, share this video, 4 clicks, like, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications every time I post a video. Coin Mojo out.
Yeah, baby, yeah!